Sweet. So we got Roxanne on the way. Now we're just waiting on the telegram back from Santiago. Oh, howdy.
Julius?
Well, look at that.
Ay,
What a
ay.
coincidence.
How fortuitous. Just got back from Guarma, huh?
Yeah, just today.
All right. Shall we go somewhere to speak before we depart?
I have a compatriot of mine coming up this way. If I can wait for her, I can meet y'all somewhere if you don't want to stick around town.
Bueno, we have supplies here that we're taking out west. The ones that we told you about that we secured ourselves.
Sure. All right.
We're going to do that. The law is looking for us heavily, but they also are looking for Wallaby, and they found us, both of us, at the same time.
Well, that must have been rather unfortunate for them.
We did not just get this lucky twice. Alright,
did.
Julius.
We did get this lucky twice.
What is our luck tonight?
So the law was stuck between a rock and a hard place. They had to choose between us or the Dead End Gang. And they chose the Dead End Gang.
I will tell them we will give them a favor in the future.
See, I agree with this.
See? Sounds good.
That is beautiful. Yeah.
What did you do to your rifle?
My
Julius?
rifle?
It looks good.
Yeah.
See?
I messed with the metals a little bit.
Ooh.
Got some engravings and all that. Little leather wrap.
Oh, very fancy. Who is smashing windows?
I keep hearing
One
all
of
this
the
glass.
horses.
My goodness.
One of the caballos.
He's my
Is
likes
this
my-
caballos? I see. It's okay.
Are you sure it is not Fortuna? It is
Man.
Fortuna.
Oh, you killed the mayor as well?
Yeah. I step off the boat and the first thing I hear is a cougar growl. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's Ansburg for you. And yep, there was some poor bastard over the train tracks getting his jugular bit out.
Oh, unlucky for him.
Yep, that's the gamble I guess you take living up here. Is that you may have put claws in your neck.
Tranquilo.
See? Let's see. You've no problem coming out west, do you, Julius?
Yeah, no, out west is fine, really. Whatever works for y'all. My friend should be here, I would guess, in the next 10 minutes top, something like that. But I know y'all might want to keep moving, so.
Bueno.
See.
See, we have to move these supplies. They are a priority, and then we can meet.
Okay, yeah. You got a particular location out west we should head?
Just come to Raskiller. We'll stay
See.
there.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. I'll see you there then.
Miguel. Have
Look
you
forward to it.
finally met Julius?
I can't believe our luck.
I don't believe so. Hola, Miguel Garcia. Pleasure.
Howdy, Miguel. Julius Bradshaw. Nice to meet you.
Good to finally meet you, yeah. All right, we should be on our way.
See.
Yeah, good luck, y'all. See you soon.
Gracias.
Thank you. See you soon.
Keep safe out there, would you?
Well, I will do my best. Y'all take care.
I told my grandfather to go back to the dance forest. Why is he still swimming in the water? And roaring. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, there we go. Howdy there. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. And yourself?
Yeah, fantastic. Just got back from Guarma, actually.
No, welcome back.
Yeah, the mayor was here to greet me.
I see that. Looks like you were here to greet him too.
Indeed, I was. No, it was literally the first thing I hear. I step off that boat. It was that sound of a cougar making that growling noise, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? That's Ansburg for you."
Motherfucker. Yeah, I was out wandering around Blackwater the other night. You know that there's a fucking cougar there and a grizzly bear?
Wait, like near tall trees, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's one that stays like the north side of tall trees, and then there's a cougar that's along the road kind of between Blackwater and Thieves. Yeah, it's it's really something out there.
Fucking hell. When I tell you I fucking shit a brick. I really did. I mean, look, I'm used to dangerous wildlife, right? Don't get me wrong. Snakes, crocodiles, bunch of other shit, absolutely. But fucking grizzly bears are bigger than anything I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
Cougars? What the fuck?
Yeah, cougars move fast as hell, that's for damn sure.
Everybody's going on about how fucking Australia's got everything that'll kill you. This place has got everything that'll fucking kill you faster.
Well, I figure swing by Butcher's Creek, get rid of this corpse here, and then how do you feel about a little trip out west?
Yeah, sounds good. I was just out there.
Fantastic. I have a conversation I need to have with the Del Lobos. They are in the process of moving some goods, so decided we would just meet down at Resskiller and discuss our upcoming plans.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Gibby, please stop. Oh my god.
You know where a good place is to go fucking mining? I don't think I've been to 2 places.
You know, I saw your telegram, but I cannot say I am much of a fan of mining myself. I mean, I know up the ones near Ansburg here, right? You can get coal and such. Going the right damn way. A minute. Oh yeah, I am okay. Or wasn't leading you astray. But yeah, you know, I don't know specifically. I know that the Taipan likes to mine out in Gap Tooth, and so I mean I assume that one's pretty damn good. Otherwise they wouldn't be so fond of it.
I was out towards that way yesterday. Managed to get a few things, but didn't get anything too mighty or impressive.
Yeah.
Perhaps I'm just not doing it for long enough. But I think it probably might be a good idea to just stack up on some of this shit.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, let me get her damn treat before she takes my mind. I love you, baby. Alright, cool. You alright? No, I'm gonna give her a bowl. That'll keep her distracted. I think she's just wigging out
Did
because...
they recently evacuate Butcher's Creek?
You said they evacuated Butcher's Creek?
Yeah, last time I came through here there was some real nasty looking bunches. They were just fucking absolutely horrendous. Looked like somebody had just slapped some dough pieces together.
Oh shit, you know what? I should see if Bush wants to come along too. God damn it.
Is Butch from Butcher's Creek?
No, Butch like Butch like the one who helped us with that job. Our friend Butch. Ain't from Butcher's
yeah,
Creek.
yeah.
In
I
fact,
mean, from the way that he and Foley talk about, you know, diddling each other's fancies, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were.
I think he would have a goddamn aneurysm if we told him we're going to Butcher's Creek.
Oh, why does he hate it?
Oh, he's a city boy. That's the thing. He likes his creature comforts. He fucking hated Gorma. He's really not much of an outdoorsman. Give him that much.
Alright, so he's, you know, the shelters of a box kind of guy.
Love that camp. Every time I pass it, reminds me of the old days of some people I worked with who stayed out there.
What, those tents?
Mm-hmm.
Who used to stay there?
Call themselves the Black Powder Gang. Hey, stop.
Interesting.
Stop.
What happened to them?
Well, they, I don't remember who was the original fight was with. They picked a fight with someone. Next thing you know, half the goddamn crossing was coming after them. And, a couple of them got executed by the law, I think. Maybe one was even, like, killed extrajudiciously by the law. It was something. They definitely had a rough go of it, that's for sure. Stop.
God damn. Well, I mean, that's one way to make a name for yourself. Go out and piss everybody off immediately.
Yeah, I figure let's go to Emerald, telegram Butch, and then wait a minute, see if he responds, and then go out west. I don't think Ali's gonna be around today.
Fucking Ali. He's too busy smooching his lady.
Hey, you have no room to talk, miss. I'm telegram you, ask you where you are, and then disappear and never respond again.
Yeah, but at least I'm busy doing something important.
Oh,
know?
yeah, I'm
like
sure.
Hand-to-gland combat.
Something very important.
Yeah, hand-to-gland combat.
Hand to gland comp. What the hell does that mean? She's not even gonna. She's not even gonna answer that. All right, Miss Hand to Gland Combat.
Means, you know, I'm fucking myself. You get it now?
Oh shit! Ali did telegram me. Look at me. Okay. Let's have him meet us in.
Julie, we got company.
Oh, do we? Oh, where? Oh shit! All right.
Mother.
Howdy.
G'day. There's a big ass fucking group of people. What the hell is that?
I got a feeling it's deputies, but I didn't get a good look.
They seem like it. A fucking lot of them. Like a lot.
Okay, Butch, meet a. Howdy,
Yeah,
goodness
I'm good,
gracious.
how are
This is
you?
the place to be, apparently.
Yeah, it really is. if you're looking for a big-ass group of people, they literally just rode through that way.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Fuck if I know. There was a lot of them.
Alright, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly put a tip in saying I'm with you guys.
I'm heading back, so you reckon? I'll just head off and switch back here.
Well, take this as a lesson.
Unless you think otherwise.
Not a good place to go if we're wanted. Apparently, every deputy in the goddamn crossing comes through here.
This is fucking unreal. There has to be, I'm not even kidding, possibly like 12 or more. Including this group. Yeah, if we're ever wanted, we're never fucking coming here.
Cameron, do you want to leave then?
I recognise the lass on the grey horse. I met her once. She's definitely a deputy.
Yeah, I mean, I heard them talking about sending tip in, so they're all deputies. I think the one in the tan hat might be a quill.
A quill?
Like a dip quill. Anyways, I need to send him a damn telegram. I forgot about that.
Well, how the fuck do they feel about him wearing a fucking white hat?
How come I going to Ansburg? Didn't hear the rest of that. Huh.
No, I didn't hear
Hey, fuck if I
hear
know.
either.
I don't know what the deal is with Zip, except that he used to be friendly with CD and everybody down in Thieves, and now he ain't. That's all I know. Yeah, maybe he's going straight too.
Yeah, babes. There was a fucking lot of people, good lord.
I'm gonna send... Who have I not telegrammed? I need to add Zip to my contacts. R-A... Howdy. Howdy there. Oh, also, oh my god, I just saw Dear John. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. What do I want to say to Zip? I want to, like, open the dialogue, but I don't want to be too on the nose, because for all Julius knows, he did go straight, right? I am at... think that works. Just opening the dialogue with. And I'm also gonna do Tyler. EA 329. Called ourselves the Yellow Jackson. Telegram. Something dumb. Oh my. Hello. Yellow. Oh. Sending all the telegrams. I feel like there's other people who I've gotten telegrams for, but I haven't actually reached out to. I've now misplaced. Those ones I know for sure I hadn't. Okay, so we're just waiting to hear back from Butch. I'm gonna give Butch like a few more minutes, maybe 5, something like that, and if he ain't responded or shown up, then I'll just tell him where we're going and he can either meet us there or not, you know.
I've been watching that fella just walking around and around and around for the past 5 minutes.
The one in red? Yeah, I noticed that too.
I think he's a bit fucking confused.
See, he's confused, or here's my theory, right? It's getting a little late in the day. You know, he's nearing the end of his shift. He works over there at Emerald, right? And he's just trying to look busy. So if his boss looks over, he's like, oh, I see, you know, Davis there. He's moving around. He's clearly doing something. And he's just hoping that boss doesn't pay enough attention to realize that all he's doing is walking in circles. That's my theory anyways.
I think that's a pretty fucking solid theory, if I'm being entirely honest. You keep walking in them fucking circles, fella. I'm proud of you. No, don't stop to look at the fucking barrels.
Changing direction, I think. Gotta mix it up, right?
Oh, shit. I think I made him nervous. Oh.
May have. You may have. I was being watched now.
I think I made him... Yeah, he looks fucking scared now.
Wait. I'm gonna sit down for a quick one. I'll be right back.
Yeah, take it on.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Hey.
And get her bully finally. Okay, we're getting you your bully. We're getting you your bully. Chill out.
Howdy. Evening, partner.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. It sounds like you're inferring something, but I don't know what.
Oh, man.
Oh, you want to talk about being summoned?
Oh,
Roxanne's
he's
getting
fucking being
summoned.
disgusting. He's being disgusting.
I'm not being disgusting. I'm being sexy.
I don't know. In what fucking world do you call that sexy?
My world.
All right, y'all ready
It
to
must be nice
pick
to
up
live,
Ollie or what?
nice to live in your own little world.
Julius, did you get my telegram?
Which one? Maybe.
The one I just sent a little while ago.
Probably not then.
From Saint. Go check.
Ollie, want to make sure he knows we're on our way.
Have a nice evening.
And that sounds fucking fantastic.
The thing I wrote you about? It's not fantastic. It's horrible. Somebody painted all over the poker table.
How dare they?
Julius, how are you?
I am quite well. How are you?
You smell like rum and bananas.
That makes sense because I did just come back from Walmart. Oh shit, that's why I forgot about the damn lemons. Oh well. I was gonna, guess her name. Not Tony. One of the other Freemans was asking about lemons and I totally forgot. Oh well.
Shit. Yeah. You better let me follow you, Julius. I have no idea where we're going or what we're doing.
We are...
It looks like that person right up ahead is going on a fucking mission. Did you see that?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say they're hustling. We are going to Blackwater to pick up Ali, and then we are going out west for a little meet.
I see. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of that horrible thing, have you read the newspaper?
I have not.
There's an article in there.
It made the paper.
About this gang in Saint Denis who's been vandalized.
Oh, that is beautiful. So I guess it's effective then. I mean, if it's big enough news to make the damn paper, then they must be concerned.
I was honestly a little bit surprised. Because I was starting off pretty tame.
I mean, sometimes it's a slow news day, right? It happens.
I think Roxanne is
I was gonna say, where's she going?
Roxanne.
She's just taking her own path. I mean, it's probably a little more efficient, honestly, than staying right on the road.
Rabbit and coyote. Screw it. Julius, I'm following Roxanne now. I'm not following you.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Oh, shit.
She seems to know where she's going. She exudes confidence.
Blackwater.
I know, but she seems very, I don't know, it's very reassuring.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, I'm glad that I seem reassuring at least.
Yeah, well, it just makes me feel like, this is a person I would follow into battle. And also, Julius is here.
Wow, wow, okay.
I'm just teasing. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just teasing.
Hey, did you see, I got some new metal plated on my gun.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a little, what is that, nickel, I think? Got a little engraving on it. Exactly, right. I like it.
Where do you want to go? You want to go across the tracks, or do you want to go down under there?
Oh, no, she's doubting herself. No, I don't want to.
Jesus Christ. I mean, in an emergency, I get it, but one wrong move, and your horse has got a broken leg, and you're pitched off the side of a goddamn bridge. I don't know how people take that regularly.
Wind picks up and you're dead.
Down that bridge a couple of times now.
Oh,
Mostly
yeah.
get away from the fucking wolves.
Oh, I've done it, like I said, in an emergency, right? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do kind of thing, but not as a daily occurrence, that's for sure.
I saw a whole bunch of people riding across it the other day. Must have been like 6 or 8 people. It's a lot.
Jesus Christ. We didn't lose Butch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking to myself, if any of you guys knock into each other, you're fucking
Porterhouse was a little bit iffy about the rocks.
No, you're fine, you're fine. That was rough terrain for the poor horses. Hey, so a little bit more sensitive. I mean, hell, even Quartz here, he's way more sensitive than Rio is. Rio, I trust. Quartz is a bit of a wild card. But he's been with me through a lot, so there's that.
Well, so far Crescendo's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, Crescendo.
He hasn't steered me wrong so far.
Crescendo seems very sturdy,
Yeah.
I like that.
Crescendo has been doing a great job.
Why Crescendo?
It's the apex of a fucking song, mate.
I know what a crescendo is. Lexi, I'm not even. I'm like asking.
Think about it. It's the moment. It's the moment. It's the beat.
It's the climax.
It's the energy.
It's the
It's
building
the.
action. I got you.
Yeah.
But why for a horse?
Mate, you got to get to the crescendo when you start running away from the bank job.
Rising intensity.
I love how we're only
That's
3
right.
deep, and I'm like, we're deep tonight, we're riding deep, because I'm normally just riding with one other person.
Oh, my sister's in Sisika.
Oh, is she?
Why's his sister in Sisika?
I don't know. She and Des got arrested. She said it was for like attempted murder.
Yeah, I mean, I know that,
Carrying out like a bounty job. So.
yeah, I was gonna say, some of the Redwater's jobs are, quite violent, so.
It's supposed to get it tomorrow.
That's good at least, ain't too crazy long a sentence.
No, it's only been a few days. You know, I mean,
Where's
sister.
Foley?
I don't know. She's just. I don't know what's going on with her, and honestly, I don't want to tell tales out of school. Speaking of her behalf, she's just not feeling up to it.
Ah, fair enough.
She's just kind of like out of fuel.
Yeah.
all honesty though, I probably am gonna need to get another horse soon.
Oh yeah?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have a horse for, you know...
Yeah, you gotta be able to switch out.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. I've been very deliberately only bringing Rio out for specific business for that reason.
Yeah.
I've been thinking the same thing actually. Is probably need another one, but because
I'm
porterhouse
trying
is
to
pretty
save up.
recognizable.
Speaking of which, I'll probably be selling more gems pretty soon here, so I might be able to get you on more of your cuts.
Yeah, sure. I will not turn you away.
I'm on.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the telegram station. We'll see if Ollie's around there.
You already killed me once today.
Hey, Julie.
Yeah.
You got a gem cutter?
I do not. Never actually learned how to cut gems. Also, I think that's Ollie standing on the damn auction block there. Can they... Yeah. I'm gonna say Rathskeller. Rathskeller.
Just go send me get the four of us arrive, please.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Well, look who it is.
All right.
Oh, by the way,
Hi,
you
this
have to
man.
talk to, what is it? Henrietta.
Oh yeah, what about it?
You gotta talk to her.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
nah,
gotta send her a telegram.
You have to. You have
Nah.
to.
No. We'll talk about it more
She
later.
thought
but
you were messing with her.
she thought you were making fun of her. She really did.
What?
What?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You gotta send her a telegram and clear it up, or she gonna be thinking that you're just making fun of her.
Oh my fucking god.
What did she do? Some Australian thing?
She was flirting with her.
Oh. That's even better.
Okay, we are heading out west, so if y'all need to grab water or food or anything like that, do it before we leave town.
Yeah. Go grab some food from the store.
You hungry? I can get you something.
I'm actually gonna cook up that cougar meat I got earlier before it goes bad.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
I deliberately yelled that around the deputies. I don't know that it'll even register to them, but I'm trying to drop those hints. Hint dropping. Cook the cougar meat. Oh. Nope. That's not what I meant to do.
I'm Mr. Tubby.
How did that happen?
You have to explain yourself now, I guess.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine. So, where we headed, man?
We are headed to Rathskeller Fort to meet with the Del Lobos to talk about plans for this train.
Alright. Sounds good to me. Might change actually for heading that way.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to, go for it. Okay. I feel like Blackwater just has the vibe of Valentine these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The vibe? Like,
100%.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see.
G'day, mate.
Yeah. Oh shit, pop it.
How you doing?
Holy shit, hello?
Hey, it's Butch.
I
How are
can
you?
ask you the same thing.
Oh shit, do I even want to fucking know what's happening?
Alright, well, hi, Joe.
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. How have you been?
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
Good.
Just going out on a little
Enjoying,
sightseeing tour with my friends
tan I'm
here.
getting from the starlight. Pretty good.
Enjoy that.
Yeah, I will. And you still working for that lady at the paper?
You give me $1 if I can guess your favorite color.
Well, you know, recently I wrote a book, so I didn't have to work for nobody, which was kind of nice.
Oh no shit. Okay, good for you. That's a real endeavor.
It's what?
Now, I'm gonna open it up so if anybody wants to do fucking, I don't know, advertisements. They pay me in cigars if I take them in like a fucking finder's fee for that shit, so if you want to advertise something, go to me so at least I can get some fucking money out of them.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. Maybe we'll put an ad in for one of the businesses I work at or something.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, just reach out to me for that.
Okay, no problem. I got your telegram. Don't worry. I wrote it down. I wouldn't lose it.
Right. I hear your book's been making the rounds.
Oh, really? Has it?
Yeah, I think it switched hands again. I think it got given to this couple who's getting married.
I'd love to see it. You know, for all of my foibles and shortcomings, literacy is one of my great
words
passions.
for green and brown. It's just greener is brown, lady.
Spreading joy.
Well, let's pause for a moment because I want to hear Roxanne absolutely eviscerate this man.
What about a color like, you know, like scarlet?
That ain't a color neither. Gee, there's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, red, brown.
Wait, yeah?
Did I say purple?
Yeah,
Purple. Yeah, that's all the colors.
What about
and
fuchsia?
black? What?
What about teal? Turquoise?
What is that? I don't know. You don't
What about double orange?
Goddamn city planners on the job.
What about a blood orange?
What about double orange?
Blood orange. Blood is a thing, and orange is a color. Yeah, so you can say like you bleeding orange or whatever, but you can't say like blood orange is the name of it. It's just orange.
What about white?
That is a color, yeah.
You
I have no fucking idea what is happening.
What about black?
I did say black. I said that after.
What about brown?
Gray.
I said that one. God, were you even listening to me? I had to listen to those bullshit made up words.
What about carrots?
Oh, here we
I have no idea what's happening.
heard of fuchsia. What was it,
I
fuchsia?
don't either. Some sort of argument about color.
You ever hear that stupid color? Because it don't exist, right?
What
It's a
about
great-
teal?
it's not-
What about teal? You ever heard of teal?
Yeah, teal.
Pretty common color.
They're trying to tell me that teal, fuchsia, and
Yeah, turquoise.
yeah,
Magenta.
turquoise.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah,
chartreuse.
watch
You know,
it.
chartreuse.
Chartreuse, that's the most made up word I'd have ever heard.
Chartreuse is a great color.
You know what?
I started trying to say. I got big ears and I hear a lot of things, and I ain't never heard of that color ever.
You know what color sounds made up? Periwinkle.
That does sound made up, yeah.
It sounds like somebody just.
What about like aquamarine?
What? Oh yeah.
Aquamarine.
I don't even.
Or like, what about like an apricot?
That's
delicious.
fruit.
As
Just keep multiplying.
as absolutely riveting as this conversation
We've
is,
gone
you still
back
do
in
gotta
circles.
go.
It's like the blood orange thing. You can't just throw a word in front of a
okay,
color
well,
and say
hold
it's a
on.
new
What
color.
about
Oh my goodness.
That's somebody's
Right.
last name.
Right.
Roxy.
Come on, Roxy. Come on.
There's no burgundy.
But you know,
You gotta-
It don't make
you should
no
find.
sense.
I'm gonna find you a book on color theory. Don't worry about it.
I can't
Sounds
read
good.
that good.
Big old book of paint
Enjoy your
splotches.
vacation.
Oh goodness.
Thought I cut
Listen,
that
you
short,
were
but
doing
I
it.
didn't want them waiting on
You were
this.
trying to do a good public service there, but we gotta go.
I don't know if that was.
Listen, if we know anything about me, is that I can sit there and entertain fucking dumbasses all day.
That's the best part. Roxanne hates small talk, but if you want to talk to her about color theory with a bunch of hillbillies, then she's in. She's all
Put her
in.
in a room with a bunch of hillbillies.
The just immediate amount of fucking confusion just made me really joyous. Also, yes, you're right, Arlie. Chartreuse is a lovely colour.
It's great.
I didn't even know
Periwinkle is an awful name.
I like Periwinkle. I think it's a great name. It's unique.
Oh, good. It's a great color. I just think the name is silly. It sounds like something from a kid's fairy tale story.
I think the silliness kind of adds to it, right? It's such a beautiful shape. I don't know. I like funny names for colors.
Violet?
Which was
Oh, please say violet.
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 I like violet.
No,
Lavender.
Violet.
What now I want to do. Okay.
I would have turned to me and said, violet's not a fucking colour, it's the fucking rainbow, you dick.
Yeah, it's Roy G. Biv, not Roy G. B.
Everybody fucking forgets about it, it's the fucking rainbow.
You know what's fascinating? Everybody forgets about indigo. Who actually uses indigo in
Indigo's
daily
there.
conversation? It's a beautiful
Indigo
color.
is under recognized, yeah, but it's in there.
Unrecognized, underutilized, and underappreciated.
That's right.
Now I want to. What unique names we can do for everybody's colors? Like I'm wearing a shirt that could be described as a goldenrod, right?
Yeah. I would say...
What about y'all? What colors you wearing?
Maybe like a marigold. I'd definitely be indigo.
I love red. Red's my favorite color, so I'd probably be some sugar red.
Peach.
Already peach, already red.
So I think his shirt is more of a red than a peach, but what specific color? Like it ain't quite a brick red. It's a little light for that, but it definitely ain't like a salmon.
It's gonna be our new thing. You know, we were the crown jewels, but now we're gonna be the colour palette.
Color palette. Man, I'll leave it. They got my, my poncho. Now I got a whole mix.
Well, I still want to do my cult at some point.
What do you mean your cult?
Don't do not get into this.
One day, it was months ago, I was hanging out with my good friend Heath, and my friend, it was like almost my best friend Vivian, and in San Denis, this is before she moved to fucking Guam, and then Heath and I got very.
Guam so much.
That's a different story. Let me finish this one. So, my friend Heath and I got very drunk and decided that I should get hair. So we went to the barber shop. They got me a wig, long blonde hair. It's parted. And I looked amazing, like some sort of fancy. And we decided that I looked like a cult. So we went to the tailor shop. It's about the most cultish clothes I could buy. It was a white, flowy, sort of moo type of thing. And these weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I love weird actors.
Yeah.
And so then we decided that my cult leader name was the Great Guru Gaj, and we went around trying to initiate people into the cult. And because if you join, what? Oh no, I can feel the headache coming on.
I feel fucking great.
Okay?
I'm alright.
You were all standing in place for a minute there. It was very disturbing. I feel okay.
You already okay?
Bad.
I'm all right.
Bad count. Okay, where's everyone looking? I can't tell you all here.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, now maybe we're not okay.
I look for okay.
Are we not okay?
I don't.
Can't tell if we're okay.
I feel like we're okay, but it all depends on where everybody is.
I'm not okay.
I feel like everyone's scattered along the road, but is anyone else
Okay, yeah,
moving?
me too. I'm coming closer to Julius. Julius.
Yeah, okay, so I
You
don't...
see me? Am I here? I'm right next to you, right? Right?
Well, server went down. There's a rider.
Something's coming our way.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Hi there.
Rangers?
What was it?
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes, we're Rangers.
I actually probably make
I
pretty
just saw
decent
green
ranger if
poncho.
I'm one.
No, we're not Rangers.
Oh.
We're a book club.
Oh, well. I recommend War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells.
Already read it.
So, we'll read it again.
We unpacked it pretty thoroughly.
How about the time machine?
I mean, I guess we could go back in time before we read it, but I don't know where we'll get the parts.
We go to war.
Have you seen a group of
I
folks
know.
riding through here?
Sorry, what was it?
Have you seen a group of folks riding through here?
Yes, our book club.
Other than your book club.
I haven't seen anybody on the road. You seen anybody?
No.
Yeah, no, we were just riding along, didn't see anybody before the storm hit, but yeah, nothing that I've seen.
Alright, yeah, I'm just trying to find my friend.
Why, where do I know you from?
I'm Billy Blaster.
Billy, I'm Billy Blaster. You were the guy that Flo chased down the street out of the Pearl.
That was a really long time ago.
Yes, it was, but it's one of my favorite Flo stories of all time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish I'd been there for that. That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
He chased me out, but was like, oh no, Billy, you can rob me.
Wow.
She's on Guarma now.
Yes,
She
yes,
is.
she is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, excuse us, Billy Blasters. We are off to discuss literature.
Is that your name?
Yeah, Butch Nickel.
Take care.
Yeah, you too.
Your last name's Nickel.
Yeah.
Oh, did you not know that? Yeah, I love it.
Exactly. Well, actually, it's Nickle.
Oh.
It's,
I like it.
Polish.
Oh, so not like
I mean, it's probably a trans alliteration of the metal, which is what we point. It's probably related. It's just not spelled the same. Yeah, my last name is related to metal. And your last name is related to stuff. Roxy! What's your last name?
Robin.
Roberts.
Robin.
Robin. And
Roxy
her last name,
Robin.
She's related to air.
Oh, I thought we could say that you believe in the
Three elements here.
Sadly, I don't know what Bradshaw is.
Bradshaw, it's a type of plant that grows in the swamp.
I don't think that's true. The Bradshaw, it does have, I mean, all names have meaning, right? I'm trying to remember what Bradshaw
Yes, they do.
actually means.
Brad's like something you use in construction, handiwork or something. Whoa, turn around. I saw my cool pad that I stole from Julius.
Yo. Are you all wearing the exact same fucking armor?
Oh, no, what? Butch has got a hat very similar to mine. All these guys got the same shape, but it ain't the same hat. It was a different color. Howdy.
G'day, mate.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's shine or something like that they're moving around, right?
Drinking water, maybe?
Maybe. It's possible, especially out here.
Dog. Look out, dog.
Howdy. Check my telegram to make sure they ain't any change of plans before we ride out there.
Quickly check mine.
Bradshaw.
No.
Yeah. All right, we are right on schedule.
So anyways, I was dressed ridiculous and I was intoxicated. And we went around telling everyone that my name was Great Gosh. And invited them to join our cult, Children of Tomorrow's Sunshine, or whatever. We just made it up every time. And then when people would say, well, what's it about? say, but infinite knowledge awaits you. And they'd say, when do I get the infinite knowledge? I'd say, well, you're only level circle, and you need to ascend to level giraffe, and that costs $50. We didn't get any takers, but we were a very good group. And so anyways, we rob a bank, and Aldrin sounds like a great group.
I think we should make it a whole theme, like everyone dresses up like cultists.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But all
That could be fun.
Or just a convention of cult leaders who are all in disagreement with each other.
So that's why we're all there together, cooperating. In a tentative truce.
Alright, turning right.
Did you copy my outfit? I said, did you copy my outfit?
Wait, are y'all... Is Roxy and Ali dressed similarly? Because I love that if so.
No, they're not even remotely fucking similar.
She saw what I
Your shirt's literally black and white. Hello?
Howdy.
G'day,
Welcome to
mates.
Rascala.
Thank you.
Oh, where's someone up? Nope. Thanks, Jimmy. Oh my god, why do you not want to... Oh, pitch. Yeah, there we go. Forts did not want to hitch.
Okay.
Well, howdy, y'all.
Julius. Nice to meet you.
G'day, mates.
Hola. Good to see you again.
Good to see y'all again. Oh, if you want to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, sure. G'day. Name's Roxanne Robbins. Nice to meet you.
Hola.
Roxanne.
Mucho gusto.
I'm Butch Nickel. Oh shit, sorry, I'm just still wearing I'm wearing goggles because I got sand in my eyes.
No, that's fair.
How we going down? Names?
Yeah, and a secret about yourself, something that you're bringing to the picnic.
I wasn't prepared for that.
Are we okay? Exchanging secrets?
I suppose we are doing this now?
No,
I do not have secrets. I'm an open book.
I'm fucking with Ali. I just pretended to do an icebreaker game. Ali, tell him what your name is.
I see.
Name's Ali Mason.
Ollie.
Hola. Nice to meet you.
Ollie Mason.
Howdy.
And I have not met any of you. My name is Red. Pleasure.
Hey, how you doing?
Fred, nice to meet you.
G'day.
Julius Bradshaw.
Okay, I have you heard your name before.
So, I am Santiago Velasquez. Nice to meet the rest of you that I have not met before. To my left is Sierra Castillo, also known as Sisi. To her left is Falcon among wolves, Halcon, and Tres Lobos.
Sí.
And Red, El Rojo, at the very end. Behind me here is our guest, a friend, keen-sighted.
Dagata.
How you doing?
We also have Sanchito and Helen somewhere. I don't
think
know.
they're on the roof of the barn.
They're scouting. They're scouting.
Oh, okay.
See.
Alright.
Although you should probably call him Sancho, not
Nice to
Sanchito.
meet you.
See.
Likewise.
I will say this. I'm terrible with names, so if I fuck up your name first time, just fucking tell me.
No,
I'm a
that's fine.
fuckwit.
Do not worry
likewise.
about it.
Nice. It's
Just
okay.
point at whoever
It's a
you're
lot
talking to.
take on board.
You. I
Okay.
stood it out with
You.
Sanchi now. You.
You.
Man with some Ferrero.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. To be fair, it actually behooves me never to refer to me by name in a public space.
Hence El Rojo.
Yep.
Should I like call you like a different color maybe?
Yes.
Call him Zuzu
Periwinkle.
Quintillion.
Zazu.
he's not Periwinkle, he's
Zazu with an A.
Burgundy.
Zazu.
You guys,
Burgundy.
yeah,
Oh,
you guys
Burgundy.
Are,
Yeah, Burgundy.
no one heard
Mr.
me.
Burgundy.
Fuchsia.
Zazu. Everyone immediately
Yeah,
went
that's
Zozo. Zuzu.
Call him John Redwest.
John Redwest.
John
There we go.
Redwest. Aye, aye, aye.
But only
This man,
once.
John
Once in
Redwest,
front of another person.
has
Then you gotta
defrauded-
come up with a new name.
As
Then
I
you
was
can
saying,
Perfect plan.
he is the
If you burn the name, you can be called Michael Blue Pants.
I could.
Aye, aye.
Honestly,
Used to
with
be a
what
guy
I've gotten
that
away
was
with, I could
Remember that
probably.
blue coat guy? In the
I've never met him.
There was some guy running around. He just wore a blue coat. Called him Blue Coat.
I mean, I've
Our
heard.
friend here, El
Go ahead,
Rojo,
Santi.
is a master of disguise. He has defrauded the U.S. government for the most amount of money that I have heard so far.
$550.
500. 550
Holy.
now. Aye, aye,
Yeah,
aye.
new
Just
Wow.
record.
one.
That's not bad.
Aye, aye, aye.
That is honestly
Yeah,
impressive.
Our,
Lordy.
system. See? In his system, for the law, there is, what is it? 11?
Yep.
11 different aliases of his.
At this point.
God damn.
With room for more.
With room for more.
Sadly, none of them can be Toro Mierda.
Oh my god.
No.
Weller was being such a child.
I mean, it's a fantastic name. Toro
Deputy Doug.
Mierda.
I will hold that against him for the rest of his days.
Deputy Dog, I forgot about this.
Refused to do the census for me while we were robbing a bank.
Absolutely insane.
See,
I realize we are
Deputy
here for a
Duncan.
meeting. We should
Yeah,
probably
I actually am
sit.
completely ignorant of the purpose of this visit.
Okay, well that is
Duncan.
good because Santi and I are very acquainted.
All right.
See,
It's a pleasure to meet you all and to speak with you again, Julius. We have spoken, of course, the man with the good taste in hats. We have spoken of some business ideas we have, and it seems like you're all on board to help us put these into action on Wednesday. So I suppose we should talk about the plan and get everybody on the same
Let's-
page, because I would not...
let's go to the tent first.
Okay.
Before we
The
start
only
talking
reason I
business.
might be
Get them
rushing
nice
this
and
is because the law might be coming at some point. So
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna wanna, we get the business first done, and then
Get
if
down to
need
brass
be,
tacks.
we can skedaddle or whatever might happen.
exactly. Get the important stuff done.
Last we saw a bunch of law were riding towards Ansburg, presumably after a dead end
Oh.
gang. So hopefully they ain't gonna be heading this way anytime soon. We'll see.
Yeah, they had to be upwards of about, what, 14? It was ridiculous. There's a lot of them.
Aye, aye, aye.
Yeah, no, it was two
I
full
know.
parties.
Aye.
From the union?
I know we left the law with Dead End Gang, and we had a telegram from them. Dead End Gang won the fight.
And I enjoyed
After you,
it.
Basically,
Julie?
what happened, Julius, was that we were going to Emerald to get a a new wagon, and we bumped into Law there. They were waiting for us, and then Dead End Gang showed up. So me and Wallaby flipped the coin. We went our separate ways, and the Law chose to follow the Dead End Gang and lost the fight.
Oh, that is something.
Indeed. Feel free. Sit down. Make yourselves comfortable.
Not that comfortable, Julius.
Very
Jesus,
comfortable,
Julius, come on.
apparently.
All over the
Trying
nice
to make
too.
a good impression.
Good fucking lord, mate.
The table.
You will get
There's,
very excited
there's some
walking through
lukewarm
this
beers
tent.
here.
Do not worry about it.
Nothing cold, unfortunately, but feel free to help yourselves.
Thank you.
I'm good.
Well, a lot has happened since we last met, Julius.
Oh yeah?
I had a meeting with the Freeman gang.
Okay, good.
This meeting went extremely well. Business was good. They seemed to be on board with the plan. But Law showed up as we were concluding our meeting. We only had 4 Lobos there. But the Law had guns out, and they were looking for us specifically. 2 of the Freeman gang, Seer and Luca, they stayed with us to fight. There was a skirmish in the forest. After a long battle, the fog set in, and I took that opportunity to get us out of there, because Seer was injured. Not downed, but he took a lot of heavy fire. We rode, tried to treat him as best we could, but it was beyond our capabilities. Lucky enough, we bumped into Deputy Eliana Rivers and Senior Deputy Bolton off duty. They have medical experience and were able to help Seer. Get him stable enough for us to transport him back to his home.
God damn, shit. Well, I'm glad
So,
everybody...
I will say this. The Freeman gang, they have cemented a bond with us, shed blood with us. We will not forget this kindness. I would like them to be present as the security for the job on Wednesday.
Yeah, no, I like the Freeman gang. We've been working with them, done a couple jobs with them, and they've been nothing but warm and welcoming and making it clear that they're good, trustworthy folk, which is important. Hard to find in this line of work, that's for sure. So I'm real glad to hear that they were able to stand up for y'all in a situation like that.
See, they have the same values as you and I, Julius. They value family, friendship, but also making some fucking money, getting back what they deserve.
So you talking about them acting as security for the job? It's interesting. It's my brain working a bit, because my original plan was, right, so we take the train, we go from stop to stop, we gather up the goods, we load them all up kind of thing, right? We get the train to Riggs, and at that point the train gets mysteriously robbed, right? The gang that we're waiting for, right? I figured it would be, you know, a different gang is the one that comes to the train, they hit the train, that sort of thing, right? But now that I'm thinking about it, might actually be even wiser to do it the other way around, right? Where the security I have on the train is Freeman folks, right? Assuming that they ain't actively wanted. That's the only thing, right? Or I could at least present it in a way where if I don't know and the conductor doesn't know, then we should be okay. But of course, if we run into deputies, that might be a problem. But I'll find out if they ain't actively wanted or they're willing to disguise themselves up a little bit. Then maybe instead what we do is the Freemans ride the train with me, and then we get intercepted by Butch and Ollie and Roxanne, everybody else down at Riggs. So that way it's even more that extra step of what's the word?
Protection.
Exactly. Extra degree away. Because that's the my whole goal here, right? Is to as much as possible divert the law's attention so they don't put together what's actually happening, right? And so they see me, if they see a bunch of my friends, right, that might be one thing, but if they think I hired the Freemans out to take care of this for us, right, then they ain't gonna be any the wiser of who the hell was actually the one robbing the train and where those goods ended up going.
Did the law know that you are connected to your hermanos here?
So, actually, at this point, yes. I don't know if there's anybody they wouldn't know, because they know Ali and I are friends. In fact, chances are there's still some things in their records about how we ran together back in the day. Butch is probably the least directly connected, but if they have any idea that he works at the Pearl, they might. And I
haven't seen the badge in the Pearl in like a year.
That's true. And with Roxanne here, I don't think most of the law knows, but I do know Cash specifically knows, because goddamn Riley, I love the woman, but she kept saying Roxanne's real name, so then Henrietta mentioned it again in front of Cash. So Cash definitely knows I have a friend named Roxanne. That's all he knows, right? But I think it's still that might shed even more mystery onto who the robbers are, because that's what I want. I want the law chasing a ghost, right? They're looking for this mysterious, masked gang. They don't know who the hell they are, have any idea where they went, kind of thing, right? So then there's no connection as to these robbers and y'all.
Exactly. I would say link up with the Freemans. See, I don't know if Seer and Luca, they might be wanted, because the law might know who it was that was with us, but the rest of them, I don't know. If they are not wanted and willing to do this, then this is probably the best way to go. If not, we can keep it as planned. So then, there will be a little bit more risk for you guys, but perhaps if it's convincing enough, they will not think twice.
Yeah, because that's the thing, is that I do want to genuinely have security on the train, because my other fear, of course, right? And granted, I feel like most people I would be able to talk down, right? If, say, the Bell Gang, they hear the train, right? They try to rob it, kind of thing. I would be able to talk them down. But, say, an organization that's newer, a little more bloodthirsty, maybe, a little more cocky, right? Something like that. Somebody who may not be as respectful. If they end up robbing us, then, then this whole fucking thing is moot, right? So we're going to want some genuine security just in case someone sees the train, decides to do something.
Yes, this is the way. I think, probably the only people you will have to worry about are those with the chip on their shoulder, or those that want to prove something. I know that there's a few new outfits. I don't know if they're going to be any trouble, though. The Grace Gang and Colt Gang.
And
I don't know if you've heard of them.
I've heard bits. I don't know much about them. And I know Drew Peters has himself a little outfit, it seems. But, I think the chances of something happening are fairly slim, but it's still high enough that we want to be careful, just in case, right? We don't want to run just 2 or 3 people on the train and end up having a gang of 6 decide they've got something to prove.
Yeah, I mean, it's slim, but it's not an impossibility at all.
So yeah, I think that makes sense. We'll meet with the Freemans. We'll see if they know they're wanted, and then kind of how exactly we want to figure out who's going to be on the train and who's going to be gathering the goods up. Because I think that's the best plan, right? Is that we stage the robbery at Riggs, they take off with the goods, and then we stay there with the train until Law shows up, give our statements, right? And really play that part, backing up the conductor's story, all that, right? Making sure we give it real convincing like.
How many of you can act?
I'd like to point out that during our last bank robbery, I acted in circles, honestly. If I wasn't a fucking bank robber, I'd probably be an actor.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, she's quite
He's
good.
Yeah, played a sad British woman in distress. It was quite fun, actually.
See,
sometimes I pretend to be somebody else in the bedroom.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Butch. Thank
Why?
you.
It's a kind of acting.
Nobody fucking needs to know that, Butch.
Yes.
They did not fucking ask that.
Yes, if I acted, it's kind of like acting. Like, oh, I'm breaking in to the house and the girls are there and they catch me.
But
I swear to fucking God.
No, it's okay. Butch, I respect it. Don't worry. I'm not going to shame you for your kinks.
Thank you.
You should.
I wasn't going to go into like intense detail, but I mean, it's worth mentioning.
Please do.
No,
Please shame.
don't. Please
Oh
don't.
my God.
Please don't do that.
At least not.
Now's not the
during
time.
damn meeting. Christ Almighty. Okay. The
Yeah,
point
now's
is.
not
Point
the
is.
time. Come on.
No, I'm the one being unprofessional. Sure.
Point is
What
that
the
can we?
Dios
Jesus
mío.
Christ.
Cece, I'm surprised you're so quiet, Cece.
I am. No, look, if I say anything, it will be bad. And these are people I just met, okay?
Listen.
I don't think there's anything you could say to offend these people,
What are you
sadly.
going to say?
Listen, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. All right, Sierra. Right. This is This is a circle where honestly everything that I have not ever wanted to hear, I've heard. So
You come on, it's not that bad.
Look, all I'm
especially
going to
from
say
Butch.
is, I got a new horse today and I named it after a deputy I'm looking to ride, okay?
See.
Oh fuck, see, I like her.
I've slept with two.
Sierra here. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. Lollipopping.
I like her a
Yeah,
lot. I
see,
think she's
although I
great.
wouldn't. I don't
Look,
think either of them
Sierra
would-
here-
No, one of them's dead. Anyway, go ahead.
Is the butch of the Lobos, just so you know.
Nice. Okay.
Oh,
Right. Sierra and I are gonna be.
Look, I just keep my options open, is all.
Exactly, because
I
it's
mean,
like
that's fair
I
enough.
don't need
Open.
these human-made like boundaries telling me how many people I'm allowed to have
Wait.
adult fun with.
What about,
Well,
like,
look.
horse-made boundaries?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you said human-made, you specified human-made boundaries.
But it was, yeah, they were. It's an
No, just
invention.
wondering, just wondering.
No, I'm not
No,
talking
no,
about
it's
like there's
fine.
also
No,
there's
I
also
just wondering.
relationship boundaries imposed
Okay,
by horses. No,
sure. No,
How do we
I
how do we
completely
get the
agree.
train back on the tracks here?
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you. Right,
See,
thank you.
I know I have said on multiple occasions now that we might be the randiest gang in the crossing, and I'm now seeing we have competition for that title. But
Randy gang.
See, yes, you do.
but okay, point is that I think all of us have at least some acting ability, and we can be convincing under pressure. I do not consider myself like a master of disguise or nothing like that, right? I can't really throw my voice the way some folk can, but I can definitely spin a convincing yarn. I mean, I spent my first year in the crossing calling myself Alfred Jones and running a goat farm, so you know, I can I can make up a story when the time calls for it. So I'm very comfortable.
Maybe
talking to
make
these
up a better
deputies.
name this time around, though.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing, actually.
Well, and the thing is, with this particular job, right, we play our cards right. 95% of what we're going to be saying is the damn truth anyways, right? We're going to be saying, yeah, we loaded up the goods. This is where we loaded them up. This is how it went. We took the train to Riggs, and we got robbed. I'll give you a description, right? They wear black or whatever the hell, you know. They had masks on, right? We can be extremely honest for most of this to the point where it's going to be very easy to sell, right? And it even works out because I talked to Ko, and it just so happened that the actual melee market is happening that same day. So it all the story also checks out as to why we're transporting the goods and all that.
There's some serendipity right there.
A lot of that going around. I like to call it Sierra and Deputy. This is my name, Sierra.
You should say that before you sleep with someone.
Oh,
Wow.
You just experienced some serendipity.
Well, Sierra will be saying that a lot. She pursues anything with a heartbeat and two legs.
Okay, I do not deny this. Okay, so this on Wednesday, 9 p.m. is when we are planning. So, Santi, what is our role in this? Where are we meeting? And
I guess we'll meet them at the drop-off location.
Do we want to get
discuss
costumes?
these.
Or are we being the robbers? Is this what we're doing?
No. We're not being the robbers. The robbers will be the. We'll pick the supplies up from them. Perhaps we should meet them somewhere relatively secluded, but close enough by so that they don't have to run too long.
Okay.
Yeah,
because if the law are close by, they're going to be hot on their tail.
Exactly, and hopefully the law ain't even going to be nearby or involved. I already told the transportation folks that I'd have my own security, and they said that's fine. So hopefully law ain't really going to be involved until everything is long said and done, right? So the idea is, right there.
So are we meeting out west or east?
That's what we were thinking. So Riggs is going to be the spot because that's like the furthest west depot, right? So I figure, whoever's going to be doing the robbing, right? They're going to have some wagons hidden somewhere, right? We stop at Riggs, they come out, they perform the robbery, and then they drive those wagons to whatever drop-off point works for y'all, probably somewhere out here, just to get things nice and clear of that train station.
Yes.
Okay. So then we meet with the wagon and we take all the supplies out west.
Exactly. They'll be transporting the wagons to y'all, and you get them to wherever their final place is.
Okay. And then we will do what we did today, but probably a bit slower because there'll be more supplies.
See, it'll be a lot more supplies. We need a few wagons, some big ones.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Now that we got that ironed out, once we've confirmed who it is that's going to be doing what role, I'd like to talk about payment as well, just to make sure that everyone's getting a fair shake.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
We are in possession of a lot of gems.
Hold on, let me just... They seen somebody?
I wonder if we got law peeking.
Are you seeing something?
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
If there is, wear some disguises, or I don't know. Maybe we can put on a show.
Yeah, I saw some
Get their attention.
We could pretend to be a family of 4 tourists. Out looking for interesting locations in the desert.
It's gonna be easier once
I'm the grandfather.
Oh,
Ali's the daddy, of course.
oh, yeah,
Oh, God.
You know you want to say.
Roxy's the bratty kid.
Get fucked.
There she is. Good job.
Good job.
Julius is our cousin.
Cousin Julius, okay.
Of all of us. Cousin Julius.
Cousin Julius. And together you are the Bradshaw family. No, not Bradshaw. That won't work.
Joneses.
Braddington. The Jones.
Braddington.
The Jones.
Yeah,
That's good.
Jones, yeah.
Braddington Jones. It is hyphenated.
Braddington Jones family.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Why can't we be the Normus family?
Oh my! No,
That's
we are
awesome.
not doing that
Normus
again.
again.
I swear to God.
Why can't we be the Normus family?
No.
What's the enormous family, please? Is this story time?
Hang on.
That's to my mind.
Is everything done business-wise? Because we might have people looking at us. So
That is true.
this
The last
meeting
thing
might
we
have to be
should...
pushed on.
We're talking about payment.
Sorry.
Whether cash,
But that's
gems,
all right.
bonds, whatever works best for y'all. I am definitely...
Oh,
flexible
I
as far
found
as
some
that
more
goes.
bonds, Santi. I have 20 more bonds.
You found some more.
See, I forgot about them.
Okay.
Just in the back,
Well, whatever it is that you want payment, we'll have the money. Just name a figure.
Oh, I always hate this part.
Yeah, that's
I'm thinking
I know.
what feels
I know.
fair for the work. Well, the train rental is 150, which is shockingly reasonable.
It is.
On that, should we paying 2 parties?
If it's too soon, you can take some time to discuss it and come up with a figure and let me know.
Just do it over Telegram or something tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what?
And I'll have it ready for you.
Let me think on that, because we're also gonna need a list of exactly the goods that you're looking for and that sort of thing, so we make sure we get everything ready by Wednesday.
See.
Yeah,
Plus the wagons as well, the expenses for.
Yes, yeah. We'll toss some numbers around and see what makes sense. Especially since we may have company any minute now.
See. It might also be somebody curious, but they were watching from the hillside.
Could be law.
The problem we have here is that if they recognize you, then obviously it's going to cause some problems.
See, I think what we'll do is we'll leave and see if law pursues us. If they do, we'll take them elsewhere, and then you can leave after us.
Yeah, okay. Sure. That sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Where are we going to take them?
We can take them to Tumbleweed. We can use that same spot where we had Branch.
I do not like that spot for so many of us. We should talk of this.
It's okay. We can talk about it on the way.
See.
I'm sure wherever we take the fight, we'll be fine.
Any other side of these people?
Hopefully it ain't even gotta come to a fight. I guess we'll see.
I know, but law are getting a lot more bold with us. They actually opened fire on us the other night.
Oh shit!
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Yep, they were standing out in the open, all lined up like ducks in a row. We said, "Get to cover, Lobos." We were running to cover, and Senior Deputy Maple gave the call, "Open fire!"
Oh, Pancakes did that? The guy with the hat?
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought Canadians were supposed to be nice.
Maple's also the one who started that shooting with the Kettleman in Blackwater like a week or so ago.
That guy's got issues.
Oh yeah. No, he's definitely an aggressive one.
That sounds like horses.
Yeah, there's no panic yet. Just standing there.
Nothing to worry about.
Sounds like horses behind us. Maybe
it did, didn't it? Maybe it's could be a wild horse.
I gotta stretch my legs.
Heard a pronghorn.
Okay, we figured out who it was. It was definitely Law.
Definitely Law.
There were 6 of them. They rode backwards and they went around to the rash. Came back and they were coming right at us. But I don't know if they saw us or not. But
all right, let's get the positions there.
Julius, what's the plan?
Alright. Then they're going to know that Julius is here.
Yeah, that's the thing. We
draw their attention.
I was gonna say, it's up to y'all. If you want to draw them somewhere else, or we can try to sneak out. Whatever we think.
I think it's better if they try and sneak out, to be honest.
Yeah, they're probably going to be looking at here and looking for...
I think this is our best bet to hold, to be fair, if any, please.
Yeah, and we can see about sneaking
I
out.
would maybe tuck away your ponchos, just so there's no confusion.
Yeah.
If you have masks...
Where do you go?
Julius, are we masking up or what?
I think so, just because, well, if they connect us to the Del Lobos, this whole thing goes to shit.
They're coming.
Yep. This guy.
Yeah, we gotta get Julius out of here.
Okay, let's try to sneak out.
We'll try to be big, as loud as possible.
Much appreciated.
Actually, here, I'm gonna switch to my mask.
Where's Ellie? Oh, we're good. Yep.
This guy.
Going.
What are we thinking? Which way we want to go?
Right.
West? Keep
follow.
going west. But I don't think we can go up this ridge line. Nope. Yeah.
God damn. This guy.
Yeah, we should stick this way. We should stick north. We should stick to the north. Stick to the north. I'm going this way. Fucking hell. Guys, why are we going that way? Why did they go to Tumbleweed? I'm not going to Tumbleweed. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I'm hiding here. Why did they go that way? Thanks, APC. Hello, thank you so much for the raid. I don't know why they all went that way. Fuck that. I'm just gonna stay here. I want the law to come and see me like this right now. What's this say? Also, I wore my Jade King mask because hell yeah, I did. I don't know where they even went. Did they go straight to Tumbleweed? Fuck that. Staying right back out here. My Jade King mask. I need to change the music though. This is way too calm. Fuck no, I'm not going to Tumbleweed. There's probably law there. They're gonna be like, where the hell did you go? I was trying to tell them. No! No! Stay in the hills. Can't see anything. I wonder if they're like all at Benedict Point wondering where I am. There's somebody. Oh no, it's an NPC. Well, shoot. I'm gonna go pee, and then we'll probably get out of here. Take my damn mask. Okay, 1 second, guys. Law's probably gone now, right? Right? Right. Let's go look, see if we can see anything. Okay, I don't see anything. So, let's get out of here. I wish it was nighttime, but at least it's like a dust storm. Man, I love that the law almost caught us during that meeting. That's so cool. I actually wish they had seen us leave. This is the camp Foley and I stayed at. Nobody's here. I think Ali knows about this place, but I don't think anybody else does. Let's keep making our way down. I'm torn. I don't know which is the smarter play for us to man the train and then the Freedmans rob it, or the Freedmans man the train and we rob it. I feel like it's... If the Freedmans are already, like, pretty well known, it really will depend on if they're wanted. If they're not wanted, I think there's a good argument for, like, well, you know, I know they're criminals, but we needed security. But then it'll depend on whether they can act, right? Versus I trust my gang to be able to feed the deputies some bullshit with me. I don't know how the Freedmans are when it comes to lying to the law kind of thing, you know? Would it even make sense for them to pretend like they're trying to go clean? Still don't see anybody, so I think I'm pretty much in the clear. Don't want to stick to away from the main roads to avoid Law seeing me. Because if Law sees me, this all goes tits up. If Law makes the connection that I am... You know, at this point, I think we're far enough away, I should probably mask down. Do... Mask down. No coat. It's like that. Okay. That's too steep. We're gonna take the long way around. Now at least, like, we could try to bullshit Law as to why we're out here. And I think it'd be a little bit safer. Now that we're little further away from Raskeller Fork. Man, I really like this outfit. I think I should have done spurs. Anybody hiding out here? There's a note. Western Retreat charity box. No card here, huh? Oh wait, here it is. Away from the main roads. Now Benedict might be hot. We gotta be careful when we approach Benedict. In fact, we may want to approach it from the ridge line versus riding right up to it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Can you see it from this ridge? Yeah. It looks empty. That's good. Don't see any horses. What's our story for why we're out here if the law does find us? I wanted to do a hunting trip. That's the story. I was supposed to do a hunting trip a few days ago, and the man who was going to take us out bailed, and I was just so excited that I insisted to my friends, let's do a hunting trip anyways. Man, this outfit's a fucking vibe. Love it. Still no horses. Literally nothing. I got any telegrams? No telegrams. Shit. Where the hell are they? I need to get out of the west. I'm gonna telegram them. They've got to all be together, right? I'm the only one that split off. Shit. Telegram Ali. So, let's take the south road. South. If I was super wanted, I would straight up take, like, the riverbank, but I'm not actually wanted, so I don't want to, like, go too hardcore with it. We're gonna still take, like, a main road, just not the main road. We're gonna loop around this way and then check Armadillo. I'm really, like, I'm both trying not to let the law see me, but trying to give the opportunity for them to see me. It's not impossible for them to spot me, but it's hopefully less likely. I think I can keep taking this path. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah. So yeah, I can cut down there, go by Don Julio, check that way. So yeah, if Law did spot the three of them out here, I think we're gonna take Freeman's, unless the Freemans are actively wanted. If the Freemans are actively wanted, then I think Law will. Then it won't be a good idea to take them along, because then if Law talks to us at all, then we're fucked, you know. So that's gonna really be the determining factor. Oh, I didn't mean to take this far. Oh well. We're taking the real secret paths, guys. We're taking the back roads. I love playing like I'm super heavily wanted, even though I'm not. It's just like I'm getting immersed. I'm getting in character. That's all it is. We are taking the very heavily wounded. Yeah, this goes all the way around Rio de Lobo Rock, so then we're gonna have to swing up this way, back towards it. Which is fine. It's fine. Man, I hate that the Doubles want us to name a number. I try to, but it's like hard to as a quest giver. Really, like, am I giving enough money or am I not giving enough? But I would rather like offer money than ask for money. So I'm trying to think like what's a reasonable cut here? Like, I think it's gonna be less than a bank robbery. Because they have to pay 2 gangs, so like is like 150 each reasonable? 200 each? I don't know. I would be happy with like $100 for myself. Like, I don't give a shit, you know? It's RP. Maybe 200 each is reasonable. But 200 each means they could be paying up $2,400 before wagon costs and everything, which is kind of crazy. So maybe more like 150 each. I could also take a smaller cut than my gang. I don't care. I am not in it for the money. They're offering 150 a head. Actually, it's not even going to be 6 of us. It's only going to be 5 of us. Actually, maybe 4 of us. I don't even think Riley can come. So if it's only going to be 4 of us, and we do 200 a head, that's $800. Plus the train, 950. The wagons will be like 1,000. So it'll be like 1,000 just for us. I think that's reasonable. Also, hello, Ortega Ranch. See what we got going on in Armadillo. Nothing. Nobody. Nada. Zip 0. Perfect. Oh, there's horses, there's horses. Who's that, who's that? Is that Roxanne? Who's that? What the hell is that? I don't think that's Roxanne, actually. Is that Law? Shit. Nope. Nope. Can't take that gamble. We're riding onto thieves. Maybe actually we take the canyon and circle up to Riggs. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. We do not want to get caught anywhere near here. Oh god. Well, that would have been bad. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Pretty sunset. Okay, horse. Come on. Fuck out of here. Oh! No! Are you fucking kidding me? God fucking damn it, Jesus Christ. That would have been so bad. I got taken out by that. Honestly, if I wasn't waiting for my crew, I would probably just like camp out here, but I gotta figure out where everybody is. And I didn't recognize who was in Blackwater and Armadillo, so. Let's go this way. So many cool like little campsites here. You'd have like several gangs operating out of this area. We need to decide what our gang name is. That is like the last order of business for tonight. Pick a goddamn gang name. I think we'll get everybody together. Hopefully they all made it out of the West okay. Of course I did, because I'm a slippery son of a bitch. Bandage myself still. Ugh, I'm hurting. Eat some food. Drink some water. I have another 7/10 favorite. I need to sell some decks too. I have too many card decks taking up space. God, it's so far to Riggs. Maybe we don't even go to Riggs. Maybe we just go to Blackwater. Blackwater's still like way closer, right? A little bit closer. Yeah, let's just go to Blackwater. What a night already. Ugh. Getting some awesome RP in. Big shout out to all the amazing Del Lobos. I love Sully's incredible, Leia's incredible, APC of course. Thank you again for the raid. I'm pretty sure you are in bed, but thank you again for everything. Mercedes was not there tonight, but Mercedes played by Flick, also lovely. Tonight we had Boy and somebody else who we didn't really get to talk to them much, but yeah, no, so much love, so much love to all the awesome people we got to play with already tonight, and of course our own gang, kick ass. What's up, Chibi? What's up, baby girl? Man, I hope that the Lobos don't get caught tonight, because if they get caught tonight, I don't think the train's going to happen. At least not until they get back out. Which would be hilarious, because then that would really put us on the radar for suspicious activity, but... I mean, I guess the other possibility is we could coordinate it while they're in prison. It would require a little extra trust on their part. But... we could theoretically move the goods while they're in prison, and then have them waiting for them when they get out. In theory. But hopefully they don't go to prison until after Wednesday to resolve that. Can I tie my horse up anywhere here? In this pole? No. Howdy.
Hello, Shitty.
Haha, I found them. At least 2 of them. Ansberg. While I was riding deep. Okay. So Riley, we're heading to Ansberg.
Howdy there.
What's that, princess?
You're fine, you're fine.
Hey, I hate to interrupt, but I got your telegram about going to Ansberg. Are Butch and Roxy already headed that way?
They might be here for a second, but I would suggest maybe avoiding me until we get there because what's it? Thorn is mighty suspicious of me right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be in Ansberg then. I'll see y'all there.
No problem.
Yes, they got seen by law. I love that. I mean, I love that for me. I want the law to become suspicious of me and build a case and have an investigation before they actually catch me doing anything. That's the goal of this whole arc. So the fact that I didn't get spotted, but Ali and Roxanne did, presumably Roxanne and Butch also, it puts me in a really good position with this investigation where they just still don't know for sure, but something shady's going on, right? And that's what I want. I want all the suspicion. So then when it comes time for like the big reveal, right, it can be really rewarding for everybody. Right now we are just dancing around getting identified, which is awesome. Chippy, what are we crying about, baby? No, really. Okay, let's just auto ride to Ansberg so I can play with the dog because she is hyper. She's been a little cooped up because of the weather. I haven't really been walking her for very long because it's raining every single day. So I'll play with her while I ride. Here, baby. Howdy.
G'day, Julie.
What the hell is that?
You got squeaky knees?
Yes, I do. Oh, it's a turkey. Jesus Christ. I thought that was a person for a second. I was going to say, what the hell did you do?
Damn, your horse has really fucking squeaky knees.
No, I'm sorry. We're having a moment right now, me and my horse.
I see. Alright. Well, listen, we might have a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll need to have a chat somewhere. You want to chat here? Or you wanna go somewhere else?
Let's go up. I really want to have a chat up in the damn mining office. So let's do that, and I'll try to deal with this squeaky issue.
Yeah, you might want to, you know, maybe get your horse to do some fucking, I don't know, horse yoga or something. You know, make it feel.
Wait, are there metal horses now? What the fuck?
No. The horse has got squeaky knees.
Yeah, my horse is very noisy right now.
It's got the squeakiest
Oh
knees.
my god, it really is.
Oh my.
Sully, thank you so much for the raid. I take it there wasn't a shootout because I feel like you would still be going if there was. Don't meta me. We'll find out in character. Howdy. I'm gonna check my telegrams. We're dealing with a very hyper dog. Where's your toy? Where is it?
Kind of seeing what everyone's up to.
All right.
Howdy.
We're gonna meet up in the office, have a conversation. I'll move my horse down there, and yeah, whenever you're ready, see you over
The
there.
office.
Yeah, I'm getting
All right. Yeah. Wait, where's the office?
Did you tell
up top?
Ali?
Is he in there?
He's in the telegram.
He just left. I think he went over that way with Roxanne and everybody. Maybe.
No.
I don't know. I don't know where he went.
He's somewhere. God, now I'm chilly. First I had to go out to the desert, and I'm sweating all the time, and now I'm cold.
Yeah, you gotta make up your mind, Butch. Shit.
It's not me. It's the weather.
That's what they all say.
Do they?
Yep.
Do a lot of people say that? It's not me, it's the weather.
Where are we going to, Julius? I'm going to run to the office.
We are going up to the office. Maybe you're ready.
All right.
Oh, up top here. I've never been to the office. Usually when I go to the office, that means I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I was going to say this.
I want to tell the deputy that we ever catch a deputy on their lonesome, right? We'll be like, hey, step into my office.
Yeah. Well, last time I went into the office, they were looking at my jug.
Looking at your jug?
I was a little bit flustered. Yeah,
I'm sorry,
well,
what?
okay, so I forgot
Only
I had
singular
them on
jug,
me.
one jug. Okay.
No, two of them.
Oh,
Two.
oh.
I
Okay,
forgot I was
all right.
carrying them.
Okay.
I had 2 jugs of moonshine, and they said, "Hey, let me look in your pockets." And I forgot I had them.
All right.
I'm glad there was a railing there.
And they're like, "Riley," I'm like, "What? Oh, you're looking at my jug." Yep.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shelly, for the RP. That was an awesome little scene.
No,
It
my
was really
jugs
fun
aren't that
having
big.
to escape. I escaped. I don't think the rest of my crew did.
Yeah. Fly. Oh.
See, isn't this nice from me?
I didn't even know this was here.
And we
What
can
the
see
fuck?
we can see people
Yeah,
coming. Yeah, it's fucking fantastic.
Sheriff Robin.
Sheriff Robin.
Hello. Hi.
G'day. How's it going?
We've gathered here so Robin can tell you how I screwed the pooch.
Oh, what?
I tried yelling
Well,
at
not
y'all.
really.
I'm sorry I left you. I was trying to yell at it, but it stayed north. And the next thing I know, y'all get right.
We turned around.
And I stayed at that little house right off the track.
Oh shit, for real? We thought you had a headache.
No, I broke off.
You
I
disappeared
yelled,
so fucking fast.
This is how I stay on the run. I was yelling at y'all. I said, I'm staying north. Let's stay north. And then y'all peeled off, so I said, fuck it. And
I did not hear that at all.
I went right into the that little fenced area, put my horse there, sat down at the table for 5 minutes, kind of watched, see if any law were running around, and then and then I made my way south and around, right down by the San Luis, and then I was gonna go actually. I checked Benedict, didn't get any telegrams. Was gonna go to Armadillo, but I saw there were people there. I wasn't sure if they were law or not, so I said fuck it, and I just rode around and made my way up to Blackwater.
See. Yeah, we were. So we didn't hear you, and we thought that you had had an accident or something.
Sure.
And so we got to the ridge by Tumbleweed, and Lee and Roxy go up on the ridge to look for you. And then I'm waiting there by their horses when 6 Law ride up to me.
Oh no! Yeah.
Wait, what kind of shit you all get into today?
It's the thing. We didn't do anything wrong today at all. No. Kind of like that. More that we will meet with the Del
More
Lobos.
that we don't want to be recognized.
Exactly. We'll meet with the Del Lobos. Days before we're doing a job for them is not a great thing to be caught out doing.
Right.
Now, granted, if everything goes according to plan, law ain't gonna necessarily make the connection that our job has anything to do with the Del Lobos, but they see us
Well,
out
let's
there.
keep going with this story.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Tell me the rest of the story.
So they ride up to me, and I'm like, shut up, Roxy. And in my head, I'm thinking, we're fine. The law doesn't even know who I am. Nothing like that. So they ride up, and the first person who rides up is Tabitha Thorne. And she goes, is that Butch? I said, fuck. And it was her and 6 others, or 5 others. And she said, why were you and your friends running away from us? And I said, running away from you? What are you talking about? We're just out here in the desert, me and my friends. And they said, what are your friends' names? And I said, well, there's Ali, and then there's that other chick who talks like she's from England. And I think her name is Rochelle.
I'm gonna kill this man.
I am trying to provide a cover for them, okay? Anyway. And she says, were you up at, what were you doing up there? And I said, well, we were just looking around, and we were up at that Rathskeller place, and we saw those people there, and they brought us in. We had a little talk with them. They, turns out they're Del Lobos, and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
And she says, you weren't going out there to meet with them? And I'm like, no, I don't know. She's like, did you know they live there? I'm like, I don't fucking know anything about the desert. I never spend any time out here, so I don't know. And they said, okay. I was very charming. I'm really selling myself short.
Okay.
And they said, where are your other friends? Where are your 2 friends? I said, well, they're up there looking for my buddy who might have gotten hurt or something. I don't know. So they said, we'll go up there and talk to him. And then they got up there, and of course Ali and Roxy said, no, we didn't go talk to the Del Lobos. And they came back to me. And I said, well, and they said, why would they lie to us? And I said, well, they probably don't want to get fucking in trouble for talking to Del Lobos or something. And they said, okay. And then they left.
Oh, no. Okay.
Shit.
Which is about the worst it could have gone.
Son of a bitch. Okay. You both look very intimidating
Then Ali tried to
right
kiss
now.
me.
You're just wearing your mansion outfits, looking very intense.
Oh my god, we are.
Look at
Adorable.
What happened?
People pay extra for that.
Private meeting, buddy.
Oh!
Oh!
Why you give me a clutch like that? Oh!
Pretend it's me!
Oh, who's this motherfucker?
You got it, Rob. You got it.
Did you see? Did he? Okay, for me it looked like he stumbled backwards comically out of the door.
That was
He was gonna fall over the railing.
That was brilliant. I really thought earlier when Slim bumped into that gentleman on the walkway earlier that he was gonna fly right over the edge, but luckily there was a railing there.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh man. Okay. Well, this is not ideal, but the good news is that the law was not aware that I was present because I ran away. So there's that.
That's right, and you were not.
Okay. Well, this does lead me to feel that if so here. Okay, let me back up and go over the plan with you, Riley, since you're just doing this. Plan for Wednesday.
First of all, I will not be able to make it Wednesday. I hate to say it.
Okay.
Just, but you can still go over. I don't mind.
Sure. I mean, honestly,
Fuck, Riley.
I know.
Yeah, what the fuck, Riley?
No, yeah, I think this is good. We can go over it. You can point out if you see any, like gaping holes or anything like that, anything we need to deal with as far as the plan goes. And
yeah, if I can.
Don't be so mean about.
I'll look out for those gaping holes.
I knew that choice of words was questionable, and I knew that one of you would take the damn plate. Okay. Son of a bitch. Please don't beat this man up. He's just trying to do his job. There you go, Philip. Okay.
Ollie's gonna murder that.
Yeah, Ollie's gonna be among this. Okay. So here is the plan. Oh, the other thing we have to do is we have to tell them how much compensation we want, which I fucking hate that shit. So whatever
I hate that.
numbers
Just
y'all can help me ballpark me.
$5,000.
We're not asking them for $5,000.
$5,000.
$5,000.
$6,000.
$7,000.
Oh my god. Anyways, here's the plan.
10.
I swear to God.
Dollars.
Already twist them out. $5,000.
$10. Yeah, I think they'd be very happy if we said $10 a
Can
head.
it be?
That's our fee.
$10.
Okay. So here's the plan. We are renting a train from the basically the cover story we have is that the Melee Market is happening Wednesday night. So we are renting the train to deliver goods to the Melee Market. Now,
where's the Melee Market?
It is at Emerald Station, which is perfect. I telegrammed to see, kind of like what the starting point is and stuff like that as far as the train goes. But basically, my ideal route would be we start the roads, we make our way through San Denis, up the east coast, through Annesburg, right? We make our way through the mountains, come down. Our last stop is Riggs, but of course Riggs will get rough, right? Because that would make sense as far as then as Riggs loop around back to Atlantic, right? That was our supposed endpoint. So the plan is, right, we go place to place, we start loading up the train. And the original plan was that we would all ride the train, and then the Freemans would be the ones who would intersect at Riggs, right? They'd be the ones riding in, robbing the train, quote unquote, right? Taking all the goods. Hell, I mean, they can rob the conductor for real. That's perfectly fine. And then riding off to meet up with the Del Lobos at the drop point with their loaded wagons. But given this new development, I think and here's the big question, if the Freemans are not wanted, then I could make the claim that I hired them as security, right? And I think that is likely to throw the law off of everybody's trail a little bit. And I think it's a pretty easy argument, right? I don't want outlaws stealing my shit, so I'm going to hire some outlaws. Why not, right? They even make up a little, they're turning a new leaf kind of thing, whatever fucking bullshit we need to tell them about, right?
Right.
But if they are actively wanted, then they're going to have to be the ones taking the goods to the drop point, because the last thing we need, of course, is the law. Find out we got somebody actively wanted on our train.
Yeah, that's right.
But yes, that'd be the plan, right? We load up the train, get it to Riggs, we stage the robbery, grab the goods, load them up on nearby wagons, and then make their way out west. So that way, ideally, by the time the law gets involved, because I've already told the rail folk that I'm going to have my own security, all that. Ideally, once the law is actually en route to, check on the scene, that sort of thing, right? They're going to be long gone, and they ain't going to have any idea who it was or anything like that, right? It should be a pretty clean getaway.
Yeah. All right.
Except now, law can tie the three of us to the Del Lobos. And so if the three of us are grouped together again, that's kind of a flag,
Exactly.
Could
so
be.
That's why, in a perfect world, if you know, if the Freemans ain't wanted, they'll be the ones on the train. So that way, Law don't even have to make that connection.
Right.
All right. What time are y'all doing the train? You know?
I think, what did I say, 9, something like around 9 is when we're going to get everything started. So the robbery itself probably
Eastern
happened-
Standard, or?
Yeah. So the robbery itself will
Okay.
happen probably around 10, I would guess, something like that.
All right.
Re-explain the whole thing. I wasn't listening.
Oh,
God damn it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
$5 grand.
I was registered as we were talking to. I was like, you were there for the Del Lobos conversation also, so you really should know the plan.
It was a joke.
It's very believable. Are you sure you've never done acting?
That's right. I told you I could be an actor.
Apparently so.
So here's the thing, too, Butch, is that even if the law does get suspicious to see us together, right, ideally, they ain't going to realize that these goods were going to the Del Lobos, right? Especially if it's clear that it wanted the Del Lobos to rob the train. And then that's why I'm hoping, right, we're going to have this conductor who's going to be able to give a very, detailed description of the robbers corroborated with our story that will very clearly not match.
Right.
So that's what I'm hoping for.
I think you're right. That would be the hardest connection for them to make, is connecting the train to the Del Lobos.
Yeah.
And that's why exactly I wanted a second group involved, because originally the Del Lobos were thinking that they pick up the goods themselves. And I was like, no, that makes it very cut and dry, right? Versus if we had that extra degree of separation, then throws a little extra monkey wrench into them trying to figure out what the hell happened.
I mean, the other thing that we have to consider or ask in terms of a contingency is, gosh, if today is any indication, law is breathing down their necks. And so, I don't know if they're wanted, probably, but some of them end up in the slammer, we got to make sure we got a backup. Like, what do we do with the goods if they're all in Sisika?
Yes, and that is something we're going to have to, I'm going to telegram something about and see where would be a good drop point / place to hide them. I do know there is that camp outside of Tumbleweed that Foley and I stayed at years ago, and that place is pretty safe.
Yeah.
Don't see a lot of traffic through there, so that might even be a good spot for us to stash everything until they get out of prison, if worse comes to worse.
Yeah, that was.
Oh. So, I won't be able to help with the whole thing, but if you need any help at the beginning, before the robbery, you let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing we're gonna still be doing, which will probably start tomorrow, because I still need the goddamn shop place from Santiago, is we're gonna have to gather things together, right, to get them ready to load up for the
Right.
So that's something we're probably gonna primarily do at our own at this point, just because there's not much time left. Might be able to get a little bit of help, but plan on doing the heavy lifting ourselves. It's gonna be a matter of gathering various goods from mostly Sand and me. I'm thinking maybe we might be able to spoil some things up here in Ansburg and stuff like that. But
what do you need?
Things like, for example, medical supplies, food supplies, canned goods, dry goods, that sort of thing. Clothing items.
Okay. You need it in a box.
Building materials. Exactly. Yeah. Somewhere, and then we can. I'm sure we can have several stash points, right? Yeah,
right.
We're gonna want to make sure we get all that ready so that way we can be loading up on the train. That way, it looks as normal
legitimate
as possible. Exactly, legitimate as possible. That we're just picking up boxes from predetermined locations and putting them on the train.
Okay. Well, how about this? I'll get my box together, and I'll give it to you at the beginning on Wednesday.
Okay.
Before y'all leave, if that's all right.
Yeah. Or we can even pick out like a spot for you to put it, and we'll go to that spot.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see. What kind of spot you think? You said you all are starting at Emerald?
Starting at Rhodes, probably.
At Rhodes, okay.
So really,
okay.
honestly, anywhere, Saint Denis, Van Horn, Ansburg, probably be the best spots. We could have something to pick up at Wallace, but I ain't even too worried about that.
Alright.
Those are going to be the 3 major stops, I would say.
Okay. I could leave it kind of near the Blue Pearl.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of a good spot. Oh, you know the little fence right when you go out the back door? There's like a little wall there.
In the Pearl?
Oh, yeah, the back.
The back.
Courtyard.
You go out the back courtyard, there's like a little wall. Kind of like...
Right, where all the prostitutes. Oh, the wall that goes down.
Yeah, the wall that goes down. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, I will put it right behind that wall. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Okay. Yeah, you know where that, Julius.
I know
right?
what you're talking about.
Okay,
So
Butch,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure I do, but Butch definitely doesn't sound like so that's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do very much so, yeah.
Just remember. Okay. I'll get
remember.
that stuff together today, and I'll put it over there for y'all. So.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so we'll figure
Amazing.
out, yeah, exactly where all of our pickup points are.
There's a lot of people.
Huh?
You got what, law?
What do you think? Should we hightail it to Guarma?
Already go on the run. That might be Aurora. I wonder if they can see us up in here. Probably not. Who's that? Fascinating. Man, I really can't get a good look at these people.
That to me looks like your best.
I was wondering if that was Aurora, so that would make sense.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Interesting.
So who's out there?
I think perhaps Jabaz.
Let's see.
Definitely don't seem to be Law though. See, this is why I like this spot, right? We're kind of out in,
Oh, yeah,
a little
good
tucked
visibility.
away, but exactly, we can see down the road and all that shit.
Right. There's already a lot of people here, so they have no reason to suspect anything.
Well, yeah, and people leave their damn horses behind when they go to Walmart all the time, so even like extra horses around don't really flag much suspicion.
Yeah, I didn't even know this office was here. What the hell?
Yeah.
I need to get out more.
Oh, you know what? Oh my God. Oh, Julius, did we forget a name yet?
No, that was, and I am so glad we got everybody here together because we should decide this like tonight. We can't.
Yeah, let me get the door. Sorry, the noise is driving me crazy.
It is a little noisy up here, so...
They're so much better.
But yeah, so, I talked to all y'all individually, one another, but I do think it is time that we decide on a name for this here little outfit. Now, of course, back in the day, the gang that I ran, I'll lay here, is known as the Crown Jewels. It has a certain ness to it, but if people have something else in mind, then now it's time to talk about it. Riley, I know you mentioned the Scandalous Six.
Yeah.
Which, I do love Scandalous Six. My two thoughts there. One, there's only 5 of us right now. And,
Right,
And here's
right.
the thing too, and we don't see how everybody else feels. I feel like the Scandalous Six is kind of your thing, you know? And I don't know if the Scandalous Six really fits.
You think so?
Fits this. I do. I think.
Yeah.
Right. Because here's the way I'm looking at it. Right? Is that with what we're doing, what we're trying to do, right? As far as offering Ansburg, offering lots of work opportunities to other organizations, that sort of thing, right? Something that fits that, right? That's what my head's
Okay,
at, as
alright.
far as what we want to call this thing.
Randy Rouses.
Oh man.
We've got Randy Rousers. We got Scandalous Six. We got Crown Jewels. Any other ideas?
All I got is joke ideas.
All right, let's hear them.
They're stupid. They're not even good.
I don't
Like-
give a fuck. Let's hear it.
Okay, like the Julius Bradshaw fan club.
But here is something about too.
Never suspect this.
I do like the Crown
Chamber
Jewels
of
because
Commerce.
it is a bit of a play on words as well, which I think, given our sense of humor, I do like that part.
Yeah.
Julius is Jules, yeah, my personal way. Son of a bitch.
I think we should. I think what I think I would play off of if I were us. This is a horrible idea, so please don't take it. Is to play off of our legitimate facade. So just call ourselves like the upstanding business people. Or the Department of the Interior.
Department of the Interior.
Like I said, they're not good ideas, but it's my brain does this.
Buffalo Bastard.
Oh, we cannot do anything with bastards because that's what the goddamn Bastards crew calls themselves, bastards.
Crimson Knives.
Crimson Knives.
A Diamond Bunch.
Diamond Bunch.
Are you just saying things like two things and putting them together like an object in a way to describe a group?
The Royals.
That's good.
That's better.
Yeah.
The royal pain in the asses.
I don't know. It's like a poker team, but they're gonna poke you a little bit.
The Full House.
The Full
The
House.
Full House. Oh shit.
Yeah, cut it.
I don't know if Full House feels right.
Have
to me.
mercy.
I like Royal Flush better than Full House.
I refuse to be a part of a group called the Straits.
Right. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that
That
either.
won't work at all.
No.
Too easy.
I pretended to be in that group for most of my life. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Young Tang.
God, I'm horrible with names.
Bronze Monkeys.
Bronze Monkeys. There it is. Bronze Monkeys.
Oh god.
I think we got it. I think we got it. Good work today.
Yeah.
How about the Hopeless Ones?
God, that's grim.
Hopeless Ones.
Fuck. We all have to stop wearing black.
You might as well call us the Lost Pups.
You're gonna start wearing eyeshadow.
I've got it. A name that strikes fear. Are you ready?
Yes.
The Moths.
The Moths.
The Moths. The Mothman.
What about Caretakers?
We might as well be cryptids or something.
Caretakers,
Not
you said?
cryptids.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What about Golden
Shut out, by the way, please.
Sounds like my cult.
Please follow
Yeah.
Sully, guys. I love Sully.
What is that?
Golden
Garage or something?
Guru Gosh, yeah. Or Mystery Show.
Garage.
The salvation.
Well,
this is all so intense.
It's getting all culty.
Where are these? Where are you keeping them? Into the hat?
I've got it.
Okay. I didn't hear that. Say it louder.
The butterfly.
The butterflies. Also good.
Butterflies.
What about the master class?
Can you say that again?
I said the master class.
Oh, the master class.
I don't know, like Julius is a master at his trade. What? Oh my!
I feel like here's the thing. The Immortals ain't bad, but I feel like it's just tempting fate, right? We call ourselves the Immortals, and someone dies the next fucking week, right? Like that would just be that would be painful.
Well, we can go the opposite direction.
The designated crackers.
Not again. Oh, son of a bitch.
Designated what?
Oh god. This is another. I'm going to bed because we're about to hear another story about how I'm an idiot.
Oh,
so good night, everybody.
It was hilarious.
All you need to know is I was telling the Bells how nice it is to have Julius involved in their cases because he's like very good at it. It's like they brought in a baseball player from another team. Only the crack saves. He's that designated cracker. And then everyone laughed at him.
Ow.
It's very embarrassing.
Oh,
Glad you like it.
I think you broke Roxanne.
I think so. God, what does it mean that that's the best one we've come up with so far?
Everything's fine.
She's losing it.
Yes.
It's the best one yet.
Pretty good. Yep, that's us. All right, what do we want to play up? What do we want to reference?
Gag myself a hernia from laughing so hard.
Like, what are we trying to accomplish? Are we trying to intimidate people? Are we
Yes,
trying
you know
to
what?
confuse them?
I think we're
Honey
more like
badgers.
business people, except my scandals.
The honey badgers.
See, here's the way I see it, right? And of course, this is me. I'm very biased, my own person.
The DiCenzo family.
Yeah, we'll call ourselves DiCenzo. DiCenzo's 2.0. Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
That was the hot shots.
No, see, here's the thing. Hot shots today. The way I see it, right, is that we want to do something that really plays into us being flashy bank robbers, doing heists, that sort of thing, right? Because that is sort of the external persona, so to speak, that we're putting out, right? Because we all like hitting banks and that sort of thing. We all like putting on a good show. And so,
The art and the romance and all that.
exactly, as far as the law is concerned, as far as other organizations are concerned, say DiCenzo and things like that, right? That is, I think that's what we should be. We're just, bank robbers kind of thing. We're cowboys or outlaws. And then that draws attention away from any other dealings we may be involved in along the lines of this trade job, right? The simpler people think we are, the less likely they are to see what's behind the curtain.
Okay. So we want to focus on banks. We want to focus on heists, right?
So yeah, something fun, right? Something like that. Maybe it's got a little flash to it. It's memorable, right? Simple. Like maybe something down some referencing poker or referencing banks, gemstones.
It could be
hot shots. I think it's
we could be
What
the,
about Club Royale?
Club Royale.
Oh, I like that.
Or, yeah.
The suits, maybe?
Ooh. No, then we'd have to wear suits.
We don't have to wear suits. It's like, suit is a deck of cards.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that would be the funniest part about it, is that we never wear suits.
That is pretty funny.
Would we go by names on the cards? Or?
That actually works.
That's actually not bad.
Jack, Queen, Ace, King. Obviously, Julius is King.
I have been bringing back
Yeah.
Jake, King, and King. So that's been something I've been using again.
And this actually might work. You can
Yeah.
be King. My name starts with an A. I could be Sales.
Okay, I'm gonna toss this out there.
Yeah, that's accurate.
And this is just a shot, but there's something about. Think about this for a second, okay? The face cards. All right, and at first you're like, yeah, face cards, but then it's like, oh, okay, it's a face. Like they're very charming, you know. They know how to talk to people and negotiate. Right? We're also very powerful. We rank highly among other cards. You know. I guess it doesn't really. It might not talk up with the whole heist thing.
I like Club Royale.
I like it
pretty
too.
good.
I'm honestly cool with Club Royale. We can just
Yeah.
use the face card thing as just nicknames for us.
Just nicknames,
yeah.
Right.
And we like Club Royale over Royal Flush.
Yeah, Royal Flush makes me think of a toilet. We'll get toilet jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind Club Royale. I think it's pretty good.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not biased because I came up with it.
That's pretty good.
Let's put that as the leading choice, and in second place, the designated crackers.
Designated. So we're feeling like
first
we
bake,
don't.
I'm just gonna blurt it out.
We're feeling like we don't want to bring the crown jewels back tonight.
I think the more distance you put between us and that is the more they have to figure out. You know?
I mean, I think by the time the law figures out a name, it's going to be kind of a jigs up anyways, right?
Oh, for sure. But we're talking about a game of inches. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the 3 seconds it takes for them not to catch us. Every little bit.
Right.
All right, I gotta get to sleep.
Yeah.
And come up with something better. I just gotta stay at the flop house across the street.
Sure.
Right?
Alright.
Sorry for fucking everything over.
No, you're...
Otherwise, it was good to
Oh,
see
no.
all of you.
I did it last time, so it's your turn.
I'm pretty sure I did it last time.
Oh, no.
Could mix the two together and make it the Royale Jewels.
Club Royale's at the store.
Royale with cheese.
Royale cheese.
And I'm the cheese. Right, I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good night. Click on it.
I mean, I'm good with Crown Jewels, Club Royale, whatever we want to go with.
Yeah.
I kind of like Club Royale.
I do like Club Royale.
Thank you.
If I like Club Royale, you like Club Royale. Damn. Bush likes Club Royale. Do you like Club Royale, Julius?
I'm thinking on it. I do think it's definitely the strongest of the names we've come up with tonight, that's for sure. Definitely in the lead for me as far as that goes. That's what I'm trying to decide, right? Because, I mean, of course I've got attachment of the crown jewels. And I do like the fact the name's got some history, but, you know, the question is that history worth it, right? Or is that something we want to separate ourselves from? I don't know. That's what I'm pondering.
Well, that's
right
more
now.
a question for you three than it is for me.
I think that's more of a Julius question. I'm good with whatever.
And I
It's up
trust
to you, Julie. I mean, regardless, I'll be happy with anything that you pick.
Yeah.
I mean, from what we've talked about, start this new chapter. Sometimes, a new chapter is a new book. A new book you need to type. Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely gonna think on it, because I do like that name.
Alright.
Now, as far as compensation goes, what would y'all ballpark? Like, I can calculate out the rest, but like per head, per person involved in this taking the risk, what do we think is a reasonable number? Like, I feel like it should be lower than, you know what, a bank job, right? It's not quite as risky as that. But I don't want it so
I'd
low
say
that
like
we're
200,
low.
250.
200, 250 a head? Okay.
I won't be able to be part of the job, really. I'll just bring the supplies, so you don't need to count me in on that.
Sure. And that's the thing too, right, is that they're only going to be, at least with us, right, they're only working out payment for 4 of us. So that helps a little bit too for their bottom line, right? They're going to be paying 4 of us and then however many of the Freemans end up helping.
I say for us, for in particular, a total maybe 1,500 that they pay out to 24 of us. So however the math goes for that, so 225, something like that, maybe.
Well, if there's 4 of us at 250 a head, that's a grand. Champ, ain't
Okay.
unreasonable.
Yeah, sure, grand. Yeah, why not? Say a grand. Well, I mean, actually, figure out the math because we have to double check. So, a grand plus whatever it takes to pay up the conductors and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be 150 renting the train, and then wagons are probably gonna have to look at there's either one of these pretty decent sized ones for all the supplies, and the supply run like 30, 40 each, something like that. So taking 2 wagons, that's gonna be, a little over 1,200 total, all included.
I would say maybe go for about 1,300.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, do we know it's to dress up in a uniform of some sort for this so we can play a part or look a certain way when we do this?
So here's, we're going to have to meet with the Freemans and figure out whether they are wanted or not, because that's going to determine kind of what our next steps are. Because if we're riding on the train together, I don't know if we really necessarily need to dress up. Because it's like,
we're posing as security, right?
Well, but that's the thing, is that the question is going to be whether y'all are going to talk under the law or not, which would probably be better if you are.
I mean, I can't talk to the law. They're gonna probably do this weird thing. That or they think I'm trying to.
But yeah, we're gonna see. So I mean, like I said, ideally y'all are gonna be the ones who are intercepting the train. In which case would be probably just nondescript outlaw nonsense. Like black coat, bandanas, that sort of thing, right? Something that's gonna be real generic. So yeah, so the next step is going to be talking to the Freemans, find out whether they're wanted or not, and then figuring out who's doing which role. All that.
True.
Well, y'all have to tell me how it goes. I'm excited for y'all.
Yeah, I got a good feeling about it, and true, we pull this off. This is a calling card to any other organization that's looking for work or looking to get something done, right?
Right. Okay, well. there's something else I want to give you for good luck.
Breast?
No, not breasts. Even better.
I didn't get any breasts.
Take my lucky frog, okay? It's really lucky, okay? I hold on to this shit almost every bank robbery, so you know, keep them safe and give them back to me when you're done, okay?
Oh, I absolutely will. You know, I was just thinking about that. Back in the day, I used to always carry a lucky diamond with me, and I ain't done that in a while. I might have to start doing that again.
You gotta try the frog, man. Good stuff, good stuff. Sometimes I'll take my lucky hand, but, you know, I feel like it's frog's turn this time. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get a box, and I'm gonna start getting my shit together. You said medical supplies, like bags and bandages, and what else?
Building supplies, clothing.
Building supplies, like what?
Dry goods.
What building supplies?
Anything, lumber, nails, brick.
Okay.
So basically, here's the what they are looking for, right? Is they are looking to rebuild the place, right? That is kind of their whole dream, as they explained to me. So basically, anything that can help in that endeavor that they don't gotta pay for or pay as much for, basically, is very much appreciated. So anything they're going to need for getting the town up and running in better shape is really good.
I could get more lucky frogs. I'm just kidding. Nah, I'll get a few things. Do they need food or water or anything?
Yeah, I mean, you got it. Canteens. I don't know worry too much about transporting a bunch of water. That would probably be hard to like lift barrels onto the train kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll try to be
on barrels. But yeah, things like canned goods, dry goods.
Amazing. Okay. Well, I will get to work then. And I'll leave that box kind of behind Blue Pearl, okay?
Yeah, well, that sounds perfect.
Yeah. Were y'all doing anything else tonight, or?
Nope, that should be it. I'm gonna have to, like I said, telegram the Freemans and get with them and discuss plans. But other than that, no, I'm trying to keep myself out of trouble until we get this thing done.
All right. Amazing. Well, I wish you all luck. It's gonna be great. You know, drag it away unarrested. Let me know how it goes. Okay.
If nothing else, I don't think we're gonna get arrested, but I'm more worried about how quickly the law might start to put the pieces together, right? So trying to do everything we can to delay that process.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay. Well, I will check back in with y'all perhaps this weekend.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll figure out what we want to be doing next. Because only going up from here, right?
Absolutely. It's just a start. Looking forward to it. All right. Y'all take care now.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, see you around.
You think you need anything else from me, Julius?
No, I think that rightly covers it all. If y'all want to stick around, I can see if the Freemans are available tonight, or see if they're available tomorrow. I ain't in a huge rush, but if they want me to talk to them somewhere.
You know, let me know. Send me a telegram. I'm gonna check on her. She's over there. Handshake someone else, so figure out how that's going.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let me know too, because I might chat with her as well. I mean, I'm sure it ain't no secret. I would love for her to rejoin us, and I don't think Redwater is, one, treating her well, two, particularly trustworthy, but that's a decision she's got to make on her own.
All right. I tell her every day. Why I ask her. she's figuring stuff out, and finding, her wants and, Clay's now, so. If anything, they'll know. That's what she did.
Oh, absolutely. I figured as much.
Well, go.
Yeah, take care of
Take
the.
care, Roxanne.
Hey, telegram us if you need anything.
Yeah. Thank you.
How you feeling about it all?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous, especially after the fucking, I mean, God bless him, but he did blab his fucking mouth.
Yeah, that was rather unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. But, it is what it is. Good thing is that they don't necessarily know that you were there, so that's good.
Yeah, no, I felt bad ditching y'all, but I figured, I know I'm much less likely to get spotted this way, so.
Yeah.
I was hoping y'all would
I
notice
did think
and
to
turn
myself,
around, but I was too quick apparently.
we did notice, but it was a bit late when we did. Oh, well. Hopefully everything will still run smoothly regardless. Yeah. I mean, how are you feeling about all of it?
I feel great. I'm really hoping that the Freemans ain't wanted right now, because I think that is our safest play. Right? They ride the train. I mean, the law is going to be suspicious why the hell you hire the Freemans kind of thing. But also when the proof's in the pudding and we all get fucking robbed, or at least seemingly robbed, right? That I think really helps. But I think it's gonna work. I just worry about how, like I said, how long we can keep it under wraps, or if they're going to start putting pieces together.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of anything, there'll be a period where, law has to kind of put everything together. How long that period is doesn't matter necessarily. But
I mean, I'm under no illusions that, maybe we get lucky and they never figure it out, but it's likely that eventually someone will figure something out, kind of thing, right? And I think that's where I struggle right now, is that I am just a little antsy about it, right? And not knowing how much they know. It's easier when you're just an outlaw and everybody fucking knows it, and then there ain't, you search a couple of tracks to a certain extent, but there ain't this back and forth, this how much do they know, always plaguing you kind of thing. It's definitely
tiptoeing.
Yeah, it's a different feel than I'm used to, and that part does make me a little nervous. And that's where I get what Bush is saying about how, if we call ourselves something different, that gives us potentially a little more time, but also the mind of how much of a difference is it going to make, or it's really going to matter. They found out. And even if it's one job still than they would have otherwise, it's coming. I know it's on the damn horizon. It ain't. I don't have the illusions that with the chins or something, like we're gonna be able to do all this shit without anybody knowing or talk about it. Kind of thing, right? It's gonna come out. These things do.
No, 100%. If you want to call us the Crown Jewels, then you should.
I'm thinking on it. I don't want to make any decisions tonight. I'll sleep on it. Make sure I'm not just doing this to prop up my own damn ego. That's the thing, right? Is that I am not blind to my own vices and my own misgivings, and one of those things is that Bradshaw, I am proud of the things that I've built. Got certainly a degree of ego attached to it, but like I said, I don't ever want to be the kind of leader who's run around just making demands, saying this is how things are.
Well, I wouldn't let you anyway.
Good. No, this thing we're building is something we're building together. That's what matters. Much more than even the name or whatever the hell we call ourselves, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Building an empire.
That is the goal. That is the goddamn goal.
Why don't we call ourselves that? The Empire.
See, that's the trick, though, right? It's like poker. We don't wanna lay all our cards on the table. It's not a not
I
a
suppose
first.
not.
No, I've thought about that. If anything, like I said, I think it benefits us greatly to play into this idea that we're just some gang running around from banks and trains, and that's all we are, right? That is it's simple. It don't require too much close inspection, and that works in our favor.
No.
You gonna be around for a bit, or you calling
Well-
it a night too?
No, I'm gonna have to call it a night. But I'll be around tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and send a telegram out to the Freemans, and if they all available tonight, chat with them, and then tomorrow we can focus on gathering things around town and getting everything set up.
Alright, sounds good to me. I was gonna crash on this fucking couch.
Hey, it looks like it ain't half bad. Honestly, this place is
more comfortable than most places I've slept.
Yeah. This place ain't bad, really. It's probably the only thing in
that's
Ansburg
good.
that's decently furnished. Alright, we'll
Yeah, it's a good point, actually.
you get some rest, and we'll talk soon. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Till next time, Julie.